All right. So I know exactly. I just kind of had to have a conversation with all of your spirit guides, and I wanted to know, like, where they wanted me to take you guys, and if they were clear on that, because, they wasn't really clear. Some people was fighting. Oddly enough, a lot of people were fighting. Well, not fighting. I shouldn't say fighting. They don't want me to use that word. They definitely don't want me to use that word. But they were kind of struggling about where they wanted me to bring you guys. A lot of people wanted it to be in South Carolina. A lot of people wanted it to be in Louisiana. A lot of people wanted it to be on the East Coast, and a lot of people wanted it to be, over in on Africa, in the continent of Africa, and a lot of people wanted it to be somewhere in the islands, and even a lot of people wanted it to be just in Europe. And actually Brazil was one of those places. But we decided on a place that they would all go, so they're all going there, and they're very familiar with this place, and they're good with it. They're good with it. They're good with this place. So where we're going to be going is we're going to be going to Grand Central Station in New York. And they have all agreed that this is a place that everybody can find something they need. And the reason they told me about Grand Central Station in New York is because this Grand Central Station, the terminal, the one that's located on 89th, I think 89th and 42nd Street in New York, the reason they told me about this is because this was the place that every single immigrant on the planet has crossed through the terminal. So the energy is there. The energy is there. So throughout the time from the history of Grand Central Station, they all can be able to find their way there. This is why this place is so famous, is because immigrants, a lot of them, when they were coming in through the port of the city, they come in through New York. And once Grand Central Station was built, it also has a metaphysical meaning. And it was built back in the early 1800s. And a lot of immigrants participated, or what we are calling immigrants, participated in building and cultivating the energy there. Now, a lot of you are saying Grand Central Station has a lot of chaos energy. No, it doesn't. It depends on how low your frequency is, what you're going to pick up there. Because Grand Central Station also has beautiful, charging, life force energy that really raises the frequency. And some of the most greatest inventions, creative business ideas, doctors have told stories about how they had to go into surgery, and right before they went through Grand Central Station, that they got the understanding of what was going to happen to them. A lot of the architectural technology, a lot of things comes out of Grand Central Station. So whether or not you guys agree, I'm not really listening to y'all. I'm listening to your spirit guides who y'all want to connect with. And this is where they said they want to go. So this is where we going. We're going to Grand Central Station. So we're going to Grand Central Station, and I want you guys to be able to walk around, to look around inside of there, because you're going to see what appears to be people there. But this is where you'll have an opportunity to meet your spirit guides. It's going to be so many people walking around. They're going to be walking around, and they will call you by your name. So they will come up and say, "Excuse me, Blue? Blue, are you Blue?" You know how when you see them in Grand Central Station and they're picking up people and they're holding up signs because they have the limousines and the cars and stuff outside where they're looking for you? Well, this is how your spirit guides are going to be. So is it going to be a lot going on? Hell yeah. It's almost 3 million remix listeners. So it's a whole lot of spirit guides in there. But this is where you guys are actually going to go so you can connect with your spirit guides. And so you may run into one. Some of you may be clumped together in a group and have tons of y'all asses over there. There you go. All right. So, okay. So there you go. So don't worry. They will come looking for you. They're going to come looking for you. So that's the beauty of it. They're going to come looking for you. And so I want you guys to just get yourself in a nice, comfortable position, feet planted flat on the ground. As we get ready to start, take a couple of deep breaths, nice and slow, and just close your eyes and begin to just breathe in and out nice and slow. Now, as you begin to breathe in nice and slow, I want you to begin to just focus on your breathing. And as you focus on your breathing, I want you to begin to just kind of feel the energy pulling inside of you. That's it. In and out, you're breathing, just relaxing yourself. So now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to start walking down the street. You're in New York City and you're walking down the street and you're making your way to Grand Central Station. That's where you're going. You're walking down the street. That's it. And as you continue to walk down the street, you're coming upon the building. You see the opening of Grand Central Station. You can go in from any of the entranceways that you choose to go in. That's it. Now, as you begin to come into Grand Central Station, you see all of the stores that are there. You see the shopping area. And I want you to begin to go right into the center of Grand Central Station. Right there. That's it. As you come in the center, you see a big, huge gold clock that is right in the center. You see the marble-like floors, and you see the clock. I want you to walk into the center. You see tons of people walking all around. This is where they are. I want you to go as close to the clock as you can. It's a golden clock. You can even sit down. There's benches on the side. If you want to wait and wait for someone, your spirit guides, to come up to you, you can certainly do that. If you see someone that looks interesting to you, that perhaps you feel you know, because you will have a sense of inner knowing, I want you to walk over to the person and let them know who you are. They will confirm to you if they're your spirit guide or not. So that's it. You're free to explore. Keep walking around. A lot of your spirit guides are here, and they are looking for you. They are so excited. It's so much energy in the place. You can see it. You're walking around. Oh, look, you've just met one of your spirit guides. Congratulations. As soon as you make contact, begin to talk, begin to share, begin to find out things. Give them a name or ask them what their name is. Just continue to walk around, or you can sit at the clock and you can begin to wait for your spirit guides. But you must be on the lookout for your spirit guide to hold your name up, looking for you. I see so many of you finding your spirit guides as you walk, and you can even walk down by where the museum is, or you can walk down where the stores are or the restaurants, anywhere you want to go in Grand Central Station. Know your spirit guides are going to be hanging out around the center where the clock is there. Excellent. Keep walking. Keep meeting your spirit guides. They are so excited to make this connection with you and to connect with you here. It is so many spirit guides that are here. There are thousands of people filling this space, and your spirit guides are here looking for you. You will find one at least, if not more, of your spirit guides. Excellent. That's it. You can go over there. You can talk to her. You can talk to him. Yes, they are all there, from men, from women, from all over the world, all over the planet, children. All of your spirit guides are there. They are all in this place, and they are all here for you. Excellent. That's it. Make your contact. Make your contact with your spirit guides. That's it. You're in Grand Central Station, and your spirit guides are all there with you. All right, you guys. How cool was that? You got a chance to meet with your spirit guides in Grand Central Station. Oh, wow. I'll give you a moment to kind of bring yourself back and just kind of be in that space. I want to see, you guys, how many people made contact? How many of your spirit guides were you able to connect with? Were you able to see and to just connect with? If you're in the chat room, you can put it in the chat room. I know so many of you are on the phone lines. You can press 1 if you want to share and tell us about it. I see in the chat room some people are saying, I made contact with 1, I made contact with 3, I made contact with a couple of them. Some of you are saying, amazing, I made contact with lots of them. So how many of your spirit guides, another 1 you made contact with, your spirit guides, you were able to go there and just beautiful.